Hello. Hello.
Well, whoa.
Hello.
Hello again. For the last time.
Yay.
Hee hee.
Yippee. Hawk 2 was supposed to be about lifting the people.
Supposed to be uplifting. It was supposed to mean something.
People had their sick and twisted ways.
True.
Do 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 do. Welcome back.
Okay.
2 hours after 1 hour after that big stream we did about dun dun dun.
My energy is much lower and worse than before, so yeah. They're gonna have to deal with it. My relaxed I don't know if I can know.
Huh?
My relaxed and demure demeanor.
Dun, 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 dun.
Just a chill guy.
All right, let's hit that Yonkish point game.
Okay, just tweeting it. Okay. Okay. What the hell? What? What's wrong with you?
You know that like all those posts about like this is what society truly is.
What?
What's the video?
I don't think I will.
You should. It's really funny.
What? The truth about society? iPhone bad.
Yeah. Watch a little bit more.
I'm not watching that. Yeah,
No.
I'm not watching that shit.
No, actually watch
way.
it. Actually watch it.
I'm not.
Watch it, please. Watch it, please.
Oh my god, what the hell? Fine.
Dun, 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 dun.
Truth about society. Dog get kicked and okay, cool. Bye. I didn't want to see that, but okay. Anyways.
I love Twitter.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna press start. Or no, frick, not start. Continue, I meant to press. I keep doing that every time. Whenever I want to press continue, I keep pressing start by accident.
Awesome.
Cool and awesome and based. Ah, shit. Don't tell me I didn't save. No, I know I did. So, like...
Did you not save?
Wait, load this.
Wait, what is a quick save? No, we already did this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because the last part was the carnival
Wait,
scene where they started to shoot
yeah.
they started to shoot they started to shoot the fucking. Okay, so you probably quick saved. Quick save file. No, at the bottom.
Quick and save load. What? This?
Load the third file. Sorry, the second file. The second. It's a more recent date.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it's this. That's weird. Okay. Sure. Wait, so quick save, quick load. How do you like non-quick save? I don't know.
So here's the thing.
Hmm.
When you go to, you can quick save or quick load, or you can go to the menu.
Hmm.
You can go to the menu.
Oh, but
Right,
wouldn't
right
that
click
like
or
that doesn't
whatever.
like exit the game or whatever? Oh, I see.
No,
Never mind. I thought that would like exit.
that's where you
So.
can. That's where you can save and load directly.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I have to remember
Save.
which characters I voiced. I voiced the green hair
Rena.
girl with pronouns, and then
No,
the
I voiced
that
no,
girl.
you voiced Rena and the yellow girl. I actually voiced the green-haired one.
Oh really? Damn!
Hmm.
Can't believe you did that. You can't believe you did it dirty to me.
True. Anyways, from the altar set up in
Right.
front of the shrine, the drums sounded with a booming echo. It was the finale of the festival. I'll be going off ahead then.
Oh, I think this was me.
Is it? Oh, you could be it if you want, I guess.
All right, I'll be off ahead then.
Uh-oh. I need
No,
to
not
go
this
and get
fucker.
myself a good spot, too. Well then, everyone, see you in a bit. Both Rika-chan
Where's
and
your stream?
Tobitake-san gave their farewells and disappeared into the crowd.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
is
this
me?
freak. Yes.
I wish both of you the best in your endeavors.
Now, shall we?
Now,
Wait, that's you.
should we be off?
The hardest part about doing multiple people
Now,
reading
shall we be
different
off?
characters.
Yeah, because they don't put text boxes. Yeah, I know.
yeah,
They don't put who's saying the text. I
it's
think this
very
is like
annoying.
a common for old, like really old, like Japanese.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
had
it, a lot of
trouble
it
even
seems to
like.
be. A lot of it seems to. It kind of reminds me. Isn't a lot of Japanese like Japanese writing like very inferred, like context inferred?
I think so.
Like a lot of it's contextual.
Yeah, I mean, I had trouble like keeping track of this like on like when I was just reading it by myself. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, might as well go see Rika-chan's charming figure. Let's go. Yeah. Huh? Where's
Yeah.
Rena?
Huh?
What are
Oh.
you doing?
What? I see. Never mind. Sorry.
I guess that's you, maybe.
Oh,
Chiachichu.
That is not what she said, but okay.
Misha, save me. Where?
Great.
since
great.
she was carrying. Oh, sorry. This is you. Sorry.
Yeah. Since she was carrying such a ridiculously large stuffed animal, she was being carried by the flow of people. That's just gonna be this entire stream, just like, oh, that's you, sorry, that's you, sorry.
That's you. Sorry. That's you.
What is she doing? She must have her hands full taking care of that bear. So I'll leave Rena to your care, Kei-chan. I have my hands
still
full
don't get why she has a
taking care of
fucking
Satoko.
gun.
I don't know, and it's literally never acknowledged once.
It's acknowledged like a few times. Like I could do. Who would want to look after who would want to be looked after by you, Mio-chan?
Son, actually, but
Shut up.
I guess that's
Ouch, ouch, ouchie, ouch. Please don't pull on my arm.
ouchie.
Whoa, look at all these anime people.
Wow. Before losing sight of
I can't
Neon,
believe- this is
I
like a-
grabbed
this
the
is-
back of
I like
Rena's
how I like
collar.
I like how you know that this picture is really fucking old.
I guess.
Just because like the game itself is really old as hell. So this is like somebody had to took this picture at like a con or like a festival.
Yeah.
This is a festival, I think.
Kiachi-kun, not there. Don't grab me.
Wait, what? Huh?
The back of your
'Cause
shirt.
she, just,
What's
she doesn't.
wrong?
They don't want to. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to tell you that she's actually a cat.
Oh, I see.
So you pick
Always
her
so
up by her
bossy.
scruff. She actually deactivates.
Good. Always so bossy. Where can I grab then?
How?
I didn't feel ashamed at all. Rena was ashamed enough for the both of us. I grabbed onto Rena's hand and dashed after Mion and the others. We're gonna be late. Let's hurry up.
Yeah.
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 I hadn't realized Rena's hand was so delicate. Maybe she needed a
Yeah,
bit
'cause
more
she didn't work.
exercise and
She didn't work.
nutrition. What?
She never worked a day in her life. She's not. She doesn't wear
She
those
only-
Carhartt hoodies. She doesn't do construction.
She only works to get Colonel Sanders out of the ground.
Real.
That wasn't what I meant. Not at all. My ears burned. I tried to keep calm. I repeated the phrase, keep it
Hey yo,
together,
the pizza
Kid
here.
Eh?
Hey yo, the pizza here.
In
Ow!
my mind.
My ears burn. Sorry.
But it didn't look like I'd be able to anytime soon. I really didn't want Rena to see my face right then, so I pushed onwards, dragging her along without looking back even once. Man, I should get some food. There was already
I
a
want to
huge...
get a chip. Can I get a chip bag?
Yes, I guess.
All right.
There's already a huge group of
There's
people
like-
gathered at the altar in front of the shrine. The fire at the altar made it as bright as midday and just as hot. There was a pile of futons bordered with sanctified rope in front of the altar. Come to think of it, they did say it was a festival where they did something with the cotton in futons.
Sorry, because this guy's new here.
Yeah.
Ketchusan.
You can like pause if you want to grab something. I should probably do that
Yeah,
too.
I'll do that. Maybe you should grab something too if you have anything.
I have like half a pizza slice or something.
My heroes and waiting, boys, the sound of the wind in their heart. My hero waiting, the top of this tunnel sea. The will wait. Higurashi. Chihigu on my rashi till they cry. Yeah, Hagar. Oh shit, color left. Oh fuck. Oh shit, oh no. Crap, oh crap, oh crap. Man. Ugh. God, I love Final Fantasy 14. I think in like the past 4 months I've completed like no, like the past 3 months I've completed like 800 hours of the I have like spent 800 hours playing the game. Like Zam. Ah. I think I'm like a little tired. Man, I do not know what to buy for the winter sale on Steam. Like the only thing that I've done is I bought somebody a BlazBlue Central Fiction, which is a good fighting game if you're into those, which no one is. Like 1 in a million gamers are like fighting game players. It's kind of hard genre to get into. I am. What? Well, you can buy the soundtrack for Team Fortress. I did not realize that. What? Color, shut the fuck up. Don't send a nerd emoji to me. I'm leaving the stream. Did you buy the Final Fantasy VII remake? Nope. Um, in my opinion, I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I think that part of the reasons why people like the remake for the games are like are really just out of like nostalgia. Like they're good RPGs, but the major reason is nostalgia. If you like actually looked at any of the other Final Fantasy titles, I think they far surpass 7 in terms of like story. That's my opinion on it, at least. God, the 7 story is really good. It just only gets good like 4 expansions in, which is a tall order for anyone to get through. Especially considering like people have like jobs and that kind of stuff. And da 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 da. Toto, do you play like Final Fantasy? Mm, mm. God, I love Cheetos. They're like umami. Otherwise, it's a little mid. Thanks for posting about Sure Winston. Mhm. 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 You know what I think is really weird?
What?
The fact that like, oh, you're back. Never mind.
My thing's gonna take like 10 minutes to be ready, so I'll just wait a little, then I'll go get it.
All right. You know what I think? You know what I think is really weird?
What?
You're showing off that streamer that acted like me
Yeah?
or whatever.
Wait, the
Having
VTuber?
like he had like an automatic text channel, like
Oh,
a
yeah, yeah.
text bot. That
The
shit is
text
weird.
to-
I don't know why you'd ever do that.
The speech to text. Probably with people who are like deaf or have audio processing issue.
But like, they have to read the auto processing has to read what's on screen.
Yeah. They have audio processing, not reading processing trouble.
Oh right, because closed captions aren't available. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Sometimes people also do like live translation for like different languages, which is like kind of
Can you imagine having like on the corner of your stream just somebody translating all everything using hand signals?
like a sign language interpreter?
Yeah,
That would be very interesting. Just like a
that'd be
photo,
very
like
funny.
a live feed of like a live action human like doing everything
Yeah,
in some
for your
other room.
VTuber stream.
Yeah. Anyway, read your line, feline.
Yetchisa.
Why do you always say Kiechi? It's Keiichi.
Keiichi-san.
I think it's because I think of Kiechi-kun. I can't remember which character is like that. There's a character with that name.
Renna-san. We're over here. Yippee!
Satsuko waved her hand from the front row. Sorry. Making our way through the mass of people, we reached the spot they'd saved. How was it? Were you able to have a little bit of excitement with Rena? You punk. So that's what your plan was? Instead of replying, Mion gave us a perverse grin. You sick freak. How was it, Rena? Was Kei-chan's hand bigger than you thought it would be? Oh, what the?
What the fuck?
Rena turned bright red.
Blow in your mic?
Puffs of steam. No, that was the game. Shooting out of her. That like a sound. I heard something slice through the air and turned around to see Mion on the ground with a welt on her face. She killed her.
Well, she fucking smacked?
Mion, when were you hit? Between the hat and the O of her how, I think.
I see.
Rena, it's not good to punch your friends to hide your embarrassment. Yes, it is.
I do all the time. I didn't hit her. Whatever. How?
Thump, the thunderous beat of the drum echoed, silencing the crowd.
You must all be quiet. It's beginning.
It was a solemn ritual. Rika-chan entered dressed as a shrine maiden, followed by members of the municipal committee. The elders all looked at Rika-chan and clasped their hands in praise. The only thing allowed to disturb the profound silence was the flash from Tomitaki-san's camera.
Yeah, isn't that not allowed?
I don't know.
I guess it's more rural. They don't have that much rules.
What's the big thing Rika-chan is holding?
A hoe.
That's used for this festival.
Ah.
It's a sacred farming tool. Only the shrine maidens may touch.
It was an awkward shape for a piece of farm equipment, not uncommon for something used in rituals. After reciting a Shinto prayer, Rika-chan approached the pile of futons gathered at the altar. Yeah, they like burn futons or something, I don't know. She swung the hoe skillfully, plowing it into the futons. Each and every little movement of this performance probably had to be done in a certain way.
I could have made a house with all those futons.
Huh. Without a doubt, this was a ritual. What's next? Airing out futons? Shh. I guess that's probably Rena's.
Just purifying futons that absorbed illness from the people over the winter.
Huh. So when Kei-chan said airing out futons, he wasn't completely wrong. Rika-chan's face was already dripping with sweat. That hoe was probably really heavy. She staggered side to side with the momentum.
That's what they said about me.
Wow. True. Satsuko looked on, silently lending her support. Worried? Rika practiced every single day with a mochi hammer. Oh yeah, that's you.
Rika practice every day with a mochi hammer. She will certainly prevail.
Satsuko's hands were sweaty, and whenever Rika-chan started to sway a little, she held her breath. Why wasn't Mion a candidate to be the shrine maiden? Feels wrong having Rika-chan swing something around so heavy. I'd do it if they asked me, you know. And well, it's not something just anyone could do. That's true. Shrine maidens need to be pure after all. Mion drove her elbow into my side. With the thud of the big drum, Rika-chan gave a solemn bow and descended from the altar. That triggered a round of generous applauses. After the Shinto priest had raised up the cleansed futons like a portable altar, all the spectators stood up. Following after the priests, we all marched on at a moderate pace. They descended the shrine's giant stairs in a line. What's happening now? Washing the futons in the river?
uh, gashi means setting cotton drift, you know?
Great.
Oh, we really
I
are.
love littering. The procession is
It's not littering if
continued.
it's religious.
True. The procession continued right up till the bank of the stream. The fire was stoked high, and it was bright as day here, too. People started crowding around it and clamoring. All right. Oh, wait, that's you, probably. Probably.
Alright, get in line. Line up, Kichi-kun.
I wondered what was up. No, I'm gonna go check
It's
on...
dog.
Dog?
What's up, dog?
True. I'm gonna check my foods. BRB.
Okay, go ahead. Wait, what did you make? What's your making color?
Half a slice of
Axis.
pizza
Aw, shucks.
and 2 takoyakis.
Oh hell! Wait, what was the other one? What was the other one?
2 takoyakis.
Oh, never mind. Takoyaki. I have not tried takoyaki ever. I just don't. I'm not really a seafood person because I don't eat seafood. Period. Lamau. Dum dum. What is it? Color? The seafood is much a smaller part, to be honest. It's mainly a dough ball. Yeah, I know. It's like literally like just a tiny cut of octopus. But then again, like I don't go out of my way to eat like Japanese things. Like if you brought me to a place and they had katsu, I'd fucking go for it. But I wouldn't go for any like I wouldn't go for it otherwise. God, is there any good katsu place? I know like there's not really that much. There's not even a good taco place around here. They're all kind of okay. Japantown. I mean, okay, you bring up a fair point. I haven't gone to our Japanese town, the Japantown. Dun, 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 down. Dum, dum, wow. Takoyaki is delicious? I wouldn't know. I've never had it. Dun, 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 dun. I do have a favorite food though. I really like Indian food. Like if you sit me down, gave me some garlic naan and like butter chicken, I would go crazy. Oh. I guess I also like Mexican food. That too. Dun, 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 dun. What's Rakyun? Why do I have this on my... Oh, it's like a RPG Maker game, but why do I have it like on my Steam? This is
Meow.
games to buy. Me out of the...
I heard salmon is the main seafood in America, so some people may not like octopus. Yeah,
Oh,
salmon's
I just...
common.
I mean, no,
definitely
we
eat a lot of
have...
salmon.
Yeah, but this we have a ton of we have a ton of stuff.
We
You have
do.
to
We
you have
have
to remember that like
oh whoops.
you have to remember you have to as a reminder we do live near the coast. So
Yeah, we
like
have a lot of salmon, a lot of shrimp. There's crab, lobster.
lots of shrimp,
stuff.
oysters.
True.
We have a ton of stuff. We also have imports.
I like mussels and clams, but I don't really like oysters.
I would not know. I haven't despite living here for so long, I don't really eat that much seafood.
Well, I've only tried like raw oysters, to be fair, which taste literally just like seawater. So, in my opinion,
Seawater? Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
delicious. Okay, let me see. I wonder what was that. Maybe we'd get some holy wine, the blood of Christ, red and white bean buns.
What? Ah. You're not gonna continue after saying that? I can't fucking believe.
Sorry.
It's not food. Then what is it then? I said it was cotton. But of course. Oh, I see.
Ah, but of course, they didn't call it the Watanagashi for nothing. I finally understood. The municipal committee members pulled out the cotton from inside the futons and balled it up like mochi, handing it out to people. They gonna eat it? Rena dove in the line and brought out some for me as well. We then proceeded to the bank of the stream.
This is your first time, Kiechi-kun. Just copy what I do. Or Kechi-tun. I'm sorry.
Keiichi. She held the cotton in her right hand and, waving her hand as if to purify it, she touched it to her forehead, chest, navel, and both thighs.
You do it this 3 times and silently give thanks to Oyashiro-sama.
Oyashiro-sama. Oyashiro-sama? What's that? The name of the shrine's god?
Yes, it's the guardian deity of Hinamizawa.
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 Their
I have a question.
town
Sama
place.
is supposed to be a word an affix for gods, right?
Yeah, are very like highly revered people, I guess.
It brings about both miracles and curses. Yippee! So you must be sure to show respect. Bling.
Sounded like a pretty frightening god. Well, when in Rome.
Okay.
I was officially a resident of Hinamizawa now, after all. Doing as Rena showed me, I touched the cotton over myself 3 times. Thank you, Oyashiro-sama. Thank you, Oyashiro-sama. Thank you, Oyashiro-sama.
This way, all the evil that possessed you is sucked out by the cotton.
True.
Real. I have a. Then you let it gently drift away in the stream when you're done. I wonder if this has any relevance to the plot.
I wonder. You know what? I wonder
I
if a
do
lot of things that have
wonder.
happened so far have any relevance to the plot, or what the plot is.
I think
even.
the plot is like okay. I think the main plot is like all the horror shit. So I wonder like if all the doing all the festival things is really necessary.
Mm.
Next time on Higurashi. Still eating that
They go
damn
on
pizza
their-
of yours.
Yes. They go on their 5th picnic.
Oh, true. They find their next Colonel Sanders to steal from the
Yay!
garbage dump.
Together, Rena and I set our pieces of cotton afloat on the surface of the water. The flowers of cotton blooming in the water had sucked out all the evil, festering in Hinamizawa, and drifted off, disappearing into the distance. It was wonderful, like those floating lantern festivals I'd seen on TV. The best part, though, was
You
feeling
never
like...
see them in.
Hmm?
You never seen those in real life, Kechi?
No. He's a,
I think you'd know it by
shut-in.
now, cause he used to live in the big city.
The best
Sorry,
part, though,
go
was
on.
feeling like this rite of passage had made me a true resident of Hinamizawa.
Wahoo.
True.
Real. Yeah, Higurashi when they cry. Next time on Higurashi.
While staring off to the stream, I somehow got separated from Rena. I wasn't very lonely, though. I know this place now. This is where I live, my home. It's probably better if I just stay here instead of wandering around aimlessly. Someone would surely find me while I was enjoying the evening breeze. I heard a familiar voice. It was Tomitake-san's. I headed towards it. Sick of this guy.
Oh.
How'd it go, Tomitake-san? Were you able to get some good shots? Yeah, fortunately. Tomitake-san was with a girl. I felt a little like I was intruding. Who the hell is this?
Oh.
Who do, should we? Who
Can
should
I?
be this?
Can I?
lady?
Can I voice
Sure,
this
sure,
hottie?
sure.
How was it, cute chicken? Did you enjoy the festival?
Munch, munch.
Crunch, crunch.
From the way she spoke, it seems like she was a resident of Hinamizawa. I really should try harder to remember people's faces here. What was her name? Well, it was fun. Her face must have given away how desperately I was trying to remember her name because she gave a lighthearted chuckle. It's probably because it hasn't been so long since you moved here. It's pretty hard to believe, seeing how friendly you've gotten with the other kids. That's how it looked. It was probably all thanks to Rena and Mion. I don't know
Perhaps you
who's
feel
saying
like
that.
I guess me.
Probably her.
Perhaps you feel more like a resident of Hinamizawa after taking part in the festival today?
I wonder about that. Oh, that's not like you. I had tried to get used to Hinamizawa. I love getting Tomitake, like, the old man voice, even though I learned he's, like, in his 30s.
Listen, he context. Okay, based on like the surrounding, how do you say this? Like relatively speaking, he is old as fuck.
I guess so. I tried to get used to Hinamizawa, but there were still plenty of things I didn't know. The faces of people I'd met, for example. The things that had happened here in the past as well. Oh, wait, it's
Oh.
probably her.
You're feeling left out because of something like that?
It's not so much as feeling left out, it's just I'm not sure how to say it. The incident at the dam construction site. The fighting
That
over
damn
the
construction.
the other conflicts. That terrible incident they pretended they didn't even know about whenever I brought it up. Even though it was in the past, as someone living in Hinamizawa, it wasn't wrong to want to know about both the good and the bad and blah blah.
If it puts you at that's him. That's him.
It'll put you at ease and I'll tell you everything I know. Are they reading my mind? Tomitake-san's smile made me more relieved
Yes.
than I'd ever been. It's hard to think of what to ask when someone ask me anything, though. Even when there's so much I wanted to ask. Then could you tell me what happened when the dam was being constructed? There was a big incident where Hinamizawa was going to be submerged, right? I think the locals would be more knowledgeable about the dam than I am. Well, if you don't mind, I'll tell you what I know. It's only what I read in the newspaper, though. Tomitake-san's eyes entered an unfocused gaze as he searched through his memory. Then he spoke.
Yippee! Was it me?
I
Where's
don't
you?
think so.
Alright, go.
I almost choked on water, sorry.
Yippee!
The decision to start the dam project was finalized 7 or 8 years ago. I heard it was the next major project after Kurobe. There were 3 major issues in Japan at that time: improving inter-island transportation infrastructure, meeting the higher demands for electricity, and flood control. There was a boom of dam building due to the massive economic stimuli they provided on top of generating electricity and flood control. Hinamizawa had the right conditions to support dam construction, so it was singled out. The dam reservoir would have covered quite a lot of ground when it was completed. The entire area, right up to Yagoichi, way upstream, would be underwater. But why did they have to pick a populated area like Hinamizawa? Couldn't they have instead picked a place where nobody lived? Not really sure why, but I heard that it was just the right terrain for building a dam. Of course, there were protests here in Hinamizawa. Rika-chan said that there was a battle. From that choice of words, I had to guess things had turned violent. There was a trial, and it was even brought up before the National Diet. It was covered in the Tokyo newspapers, too. Mion had told me all about that as well. I'm sure every resident in Hinamizawa had united to fight together. A feeling of solidarity found here, which could not be expressed properly with mere words, was likely brought about by that battle. As a result, bribery and scandals were brought up to light. As things got more and more complicated, they eventually halted construction. If I wanted to know, now was my only chance to ask. It was certainly a bizarre incident that boys my age would be curious about. Well, very self-aware. I felt a little shame for the fact I was petty enough to have my curiosity piqued by Rena and Mion's refusal to talk about the event. But I figured I might as well ask since I had the chance, just so I'd stop thinking about it so much. So, there was a dismemberment, right? There was.
Yeah.
I happened to be here at Hinamizawa at that time. I did it, so I remember it well. Tomitake-san's answer was nonchalant in contrast to my hesitantly forced
my
question.
left leg was dismembered. The camera pans down to his leg.
Oh damn, never noticed that.
He has a prosthetic, yeah. You didn't know, it's so realistic.
Pizza.
Do.
ASMR.
Yeah. It is a sad music.
It's about this time 4 years ago. The day of the Watanagashi, if I recall. Ooh, this is plot relevant.
Finally.
Debate on whether to continue construction on the dam was in disarray. Scandal after scandal rocked the project near the end. The incident that was the final nail in the coffin for the dam project. A fight at the dam construction site ended in the victim being murdered. Fearing prosecution, the 6 assailants divided the remains into 6 pieces and each hid one. 5 of the 6 criminals turned themselves in out of guilt, but 1 was still on the run. The right arm he'd hidden had yet to be found. Major details lined up with what was in the tabloid I'd read earlier. Certainly was a tragic incident, but it wasn't so terrible that Rena and Mion needed to hide it from me. Guess they didn't want someone who just moved here to have a negative impression of Hinamizawa. Felt grateful for having friends who worried so much about me, as well as shame for still being so interested in it. They did it. Rena did it.
Rena did it.
Colonel Sanders did it. So it was near the end of all the trouble with the dam, you see, so everyone was saying that it was Oyashiro-sama's curse. Oyashiro-sama's curse, huh? Oyashiro-sama was the name of the god at the shrine that held the festival today, if I recall correctly. I see. Their guardian deity rained divine punishment down on the evil dam construction for trying to flood Hinamizawa. It's you, I think.
Oh, apparently the younger ones didn't think so. I didn't have to speak for so long. But it seemed the elderly in the village never doubt that it was Oyashiro-sama's curse.
The woman with Tomitaka-san said with a mischievous chuckle. Tomitaka-san began laughing with her. It was so infectious, I ended up laughing as well.
But I wonder about it. I wonder about now.
Why is she so scary?
There are quite a few, I think. Amongst the youth too. Why is it like
Among
structured
us.
like that? Amongst us.
What?
Imposters.
People who believe in Oyashiro-sama's curse. The woman's lips were still curled into a smile, but her expression turned stern. Then, wait, I don't know who's saying that.
Then after that, it continued every year. Always around this time.
Continued? What continued? Tomitaka-san paused for a second as if to build up some suspense. Then he whispered to me, as if someone might have been
Oh, that was
listening.
you. That was
Was
you.
it? I don't know. Every year on the day of Watanagashi, somebody dies. The year following the dismemberment, on the day of the Watanagashi, a man from Hinamizawa...
Oh, that's
who
a
had-
that's a fucking creepy ambience. Thank God. Finally getting to the good part of the game.
who had supported the dam fell off a cliff without overlooking some rapids and died when he was on vacation. Fortunately for his wife, the body was never recovered. He supported the dam construction even though he lived in Hinamizawa. At the time, there were whispers amongst the elderly saying it was Oyashiro-sama's curse. Huh. Oh. That one was probably you, but I can't tell.
No, that was you. That was. I don't know.
Whatever.
At this point, it's so hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I don't know, because they didn't ever refer to themselves, so we it's not like you would know the gendered speaking.
Yeah.
And then the next year, the Knights of the Watanagashi. What? The shrine's Shinto priest died suddenly from an unknown illness. It was called Boja.
Ligma.
His wife drowned herself in the bogs that night. Damn. That's probably catchy.
Mm-hmm. Chewing pizza. I'm not making this process much quicker by eating, but whatever. Need that energy. The shrine's Shinto priest? You mean he was from the shrine here? The woman nodded.
Mm-hmm. There was rumors amongst the villagers that they weren't able to quell Oyashiro-sama's anger.
Mhm. Then, years after that, on the night of the Watanagashi, they discovered the battered body of a local housewife. Housewife? Until now, these mysterious deaths were people involved with the dam or had connections with Oyashiro-sama. With that in mind, could the housewife have been involved in some way too?
Exactly. Oh, exactly.
The woman stated slyly. No, it was more menacingly. Evil.
One of the victim's relatives, you see, was connected to the younger brother of the dam supporter, who fell to his death 2 years before.
Damn. The younger brother is still alive, it seems, but it did bother him quite a
Not
bit
for
when he moved to the
long.
neighboring town. Okay.
Like that ambience is fucking like scary, right? This is actually like
Mm-hmm.
a little chilling.
Epic.
Epically.
For a while, I stood there with my mouth agape. The battle over the dam construction with Hinamizawa's future at stake, and the murder at the center of it all. That was all I knew, all I had wanted to ask about. But that wasn't all there was to the story. Homicide, body disposal, accidental deaths, terminal illness, suicide, fatal beatings. I'm a pretty level-headed person. I don't really want to believe in curses. But the freakish deaths that happen every year on the day of the Watanagashi, and all of them were related to the dam construction, it was easy to dismiss each of them as coincidences by themselves. But when you put them all together, dismissing all of them as coincidence would then defy logic. True.
Hell no, you're superstitious after this chapter.
I don't believe in curses, but
By the way,
every single
Higurashi
year.
is
Huh?
Higurashi's on sale, right?
I don't know.
Let me go check. Yep.
Every year on the day of the Watanagashi, somebody or something makes it happen without fail. The woman chuckled again, as if she picked up on what I was thinking. Felt like she was saying maybe there was. Maybe we frightened him, stuff like that. I felt embarrassed being read so easily. I pressed Tobitaka-san to continue, a bit of impatience and irritation in my tone. Then? So someone died the next year, right? Who was it that time? I wonder, who do you think, Keiichi-kun? The hell? The way you said it didn't agree with me. The sarcastic tone ticked me off. Don't avoid the question, I'm serious here. Hey, calm down, Keiichi-kun. Oh wait, that's you.
Oh. Hey, calm down, Keiichi-kun. You just misgendered.
I realized when she tried to calm me down that I had been panicking.
Yeah. Here's the issue as well. They'll put the descriptor of what was being said, like she said it slyly, right? She'll say that they
Yeah.
put that after the quote.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
That also
if
sucks reading.
we should just like do it by page or whatever rather than like by character.
Yeah, I was thinking, can you go back? Can you like use a scroll wheel to go? You can only check logs. Okay.
Yeah.
Things on like RenPy allow you to just like scroll up to go to the other one, but you can't just like click through. You can like at least do this at the very least. When you see when there's no close quote, like there's an open quote and that's it. Just click until that's finished. We aren't trying to avoid the question, Keiichi-kun. It's just, I'm sorry.
Just like let's just do it by page, okay?
When you say next year, that's
or whatever.
That's today.
Oh. When she hesitated to say
Oh,
until
finally
the
it's
song finished
peak.
for her.
It's so peak.
I broke into a cold sweat. I really didn't like the direction this was headed. Nobody wants to speak of it, but they all think it's going to happen again tonight. The festival was so cheerful, though. Oh, the victim last year, the housewife, she was a non-believer. It turns out she didn't even attend the Watanagashi festival. There's a rumor going around that if you didn't participate in the festival, you would incur Oyashiro-sama's wrath. Did you hear anything about this, Keiichi-kun? I never heard a whisper that rumor. Okay, and then you read this whole, like, whatever.
Then the reason everyone was at the festival was they were afraid of the curse? I figured that must be the reason. There was a lot more people at Watanagashi than usual. Or Gashi? Yeah, Gaishi would have an E. I guess everyone was just afraid after all. Of the Oyashiro-sama's curse. I couldn't utter a single word. So you know that pizza?
In this society. In this modern age. Oh, whoops. Where we made progress in all scientific fields, shedding light onto the unknown and misunderstood. Where black and white television has been eradicated and we've sent men to the moon. Even with all our accomplishments, this can exist in modern society?
Tons of invitations were sent out to the neighboring towns' youth group to help pad the numbers. How do you keep accidentally clicking on the logs? But after that string of events, few decided to join. The municipal committee members were complaining about how hard it was to gather participants. Also, the police were treating each case as isolated. They don't believe they're connected. They're trying to keep quiet, so it's all plainclothes officer.
It finally began to dawn on me why Rena and Mion were reluctant to talk. If nothing happens during this Watanagashi, everything would have been over with and I'd be none the wiser. If nothing happened, all would be well. In that case, it would all end up being just crazy talk. I should have just pretended like I knew nothing from the beginning. Then they wouldn't have had to act like nothing happened. We would have all gotten back to life as usual.
Maybe it was just too much for him after all. The woman ran her fingers through her hair as she sighed. No, it wasn't. Not at all.
I tried to act strong, but that just served to emphasize how much the information had unsettled me. After seeing how I looked, Tomitake-san appeared to regret saying anything. Letting out a sigh, he spoke, forcing an awkward, upbeat demeanor.
Getchi-kun, surely you don't believe in such thing as curses. Well, no. If the cause of all the crimes were unknown, with the perpetrator and all their methods, all mysteries, I then I think it's the work of a curse. But that's not how things are in reality. The police are investigating the evidence and suspects to uncover the truth.
Hearing him say police made me feel a lot better.
Oh,
it was
no,
perfect for
that's not what
repelling
you
the
should
word
think of.
curse. Huh?
To be fair, it's the Japanese police.
Meh.
The first one, the dismemberment, for example. Told you, didn't I? I told you, didn't I?
Why is he southern?
All but one. I don't know. All but one perpetrator were arrested. Like, I don't know. If for Southern, it's only a matter of time for the last one.
The motivation turned out to have been an argument they had while intoxicated. That's no curse. Don't you agree? That was true. If it didn't happen on the day of the Watanagashi, then I wouldn't think it was related to the curse at all.
The accidental death of the man who supported the dam is the same. He was in a position that made others hate him. The police made a point of investigating from that angle. They concluded it was an accident, not foul play. But they both happened the day on the festival, right?
Ha ha ha. Just think about it, Keiichi-kun. Do you think people with a lot of enemies here in Hinamizawa could participate easily in a local festival? It'd be especially hard for them to be around during the Watanagashi. They probably left Hinamizawa intentionally around this time of year to travel, don't you think? It wasn't a very clear explanation, but I sort of understood what Tomitake-san was getting at. I don't.
So I pressed on earnestly, asking more questions so that I can convince myself. What, and like Rena-san is just sitting there going like, Keiichi-kun, please get the fuck on. Then Tomitake-san, what about the priest who died after that? The one with the unknown illness. That also happened on the day of the festival.
It's even easier to explain what happened to the Shinto priest. The Watanagashi is a really big event that happens once a year. It's probably from all the built-up stress. Blah. It maybe have been because of a pre-existing condition. But it was an unknown illness. It's hard to believe something with an unknown cause could exist with all our advances in medicine.
It's just an exaggeration. Rumors making rumors. Anyone would get worked up after having incidents happen 2 years in a row. The sudden death is quite unnatural, though. Of course, the police ordered an autopsy because of the strange way he died. But there wasn't enough for them to open a full investigation, you know? Turns out it was just sudden death due to illness.
The priest's wife committed suicide, correct? What about that? I believe I already explained that. Everyone was shaken up by the incidents happening for a third year. Those who have strong faith were quick to believe it was the work of the curse. Of course, that included the priest's wife. Apparently, they found a suicide note that said something like, "My death will quell Oyashiro-sama's anger."
Well, then how about the next event? The house with the housewife. That happened on the same day as the Watanagashi too. The perpetrator was already caught, and the case has been closed.
It's Rena.
Shut up. Turns out it was just some nut job trying to continue the legacy of the Hinamizawa curse.
And how about the incident the next year? Oh yeah, this year's the next year. Tomitake-san gave a hearty laugh.
Nothing will happen. Not this year. There was never a curse to begin with. It's just a group of people who believed it was the explanation for a string of coincidences.
Yeah. My internal computer finally got itself back on track. I felt a bit embarrassed by how childish I'd become after losing control and panicking.
I can see very clearly clearly now that Kechi-kun really does love Hinamizawa. Even if Oyashiro-sama's curse actually does exist, Kechi-kun couldn't bring himself to believe that such a thing existed.
I felt very relieved. I should probably just forget everything I heard tonight. I'll greet Rena and Mia on tomorrow with the same smile as always. They'd probably also like tonight to end without incident, so they could continue on tomorrow without having worried me. He just dies tonight.
Perhaps seeing the change in attitude, the woman who had been listening in stretched as she got up from the rock she was sitting on.
Well then, I should be getting back. Goodness, I think I may have gone on a bit too long. There were so few people compared to the crowd from before. I could only make out a few groups of families enjoying the cool evening air. I looked at my watch. Seemed we'd talked for the better part of an hour.
Didn't you come along with your friends, Kechi-kun? What, did they kill each other or something?
I eat
Not
it.
gonna not going to look for them? Oh yeah! They might be all looking for me. You're quite the scoundrel, making the girls look for you. See you, Kechi-kun. Have a nice night. You too, Jiro-san. I'll see you later. I'll see you a bit later. Tomitake-san seemed to be quite the scoundrel himself. So his name is Jiro. Jiro?
Jiro.
Like that.
Yeah,
Jiro.
I guess it's Tomitake Jiro.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. I finished all my
Yeah.
foods, so hopefully no more pausing.
Understood.
After dusting off her backside, she disappeared into the crowd of people, still busy cleaning up the shrine grounds.
Kechiku. So soggy.
In her
Sorry.
place, Ren. Oh, can we swap back to?
I
You
guess
reading
so,
everything?
Sure. In her place,
Yeah.
Rena came running over. I could see all the others behind her. Speak of the devil. My bad, Kei-chan. We got so caught up in our discussion. Completely forgotten about them while caught up in my own conversation, so we were even.
My, so Tomitake-san was with you. Gay. This
What?
works out perfectly.
No.
We still need to settle the shooting gallery competition.
That's right. So I guess I'm gonna end up dead last.
Get it? Because he's gonna die.
Yeah, we're gonna kill you. In the end, after my dramatic victory, Rika-chan was the last challenger, but there weren't many targets left. The ones remaining were all tiny and difficult to hit. She did take
But
her
she's
time and
Rika-chan.
aim,
She's small.
but all 3 shots completely missed. She was to end up sharing the loser's crown with Tomitake-san. Lol.
Ooh.
However, she did her little mewing cry in front of the owner, and he turned to mush instantly. She just starts meowing like, "Rear!" Hiss! She scratched their
Let me
eyes
put
out.
My cat on my.
She was given a pack of gum as consolation prize. Damn. Her methods were a bit audacious, but she did avoid being the loser rather
Audacious.
magnificently. The audacity of this motherfricker. Come to think of it, Rika-chan is quite the trickster. Oh, yes.
I have no idea what Kechi is talking about. Oh, no affix? Damn. Now then, it's decided that Tomitaki-san is dead last. Is dead.
He's dead.
Yippee!
Everyone cheered and applauded. Tomitaki-san smiled dryly, slightly bewildered. So, Tomitaki-san, are you ready? Penalty time.
We're gonna
fucking
kill
drown you in this river.
We're gonna kill you and sacrifice you.
Yeah. Oh, I completely forgot about that. You're too naive, Tomitaki-san. This is why our club can never lose. Mion pulled a felt-tip marker from her pocket. Oh, it's that. Show him some mercy, Mion. At least use a washable marker. Permanent one is too harsh. It just has to be permanent. It comes off when you do the laundry anyway. Whoa, what's this? Please take it easy on me. Olivis pinned his arms behind his back, and Mion approached him with the marker in one hand. Then suddenly she pulls out the gun.
Conversion therapy.
Squip. Yeah, convert you from alive to dead. But she didn't write on Tomitaki-san's face. She wrote on the shirt he was wearing. It says, "I'm gay." You'd better have your big break this year. From Mion. Rena took up the marker next. Show me your photos next time,
Show
okay?
me your
from Rena, I don't know.
Show me your
it's just the writing.
Wena.
It's a little heartwarming, and I just had to laugh.
Huh. This is more of a farewell card than a penalty. Oh, sorry. This is continue on. Continue on with the rest. You can
I
keep
soft
clicking,
as the rest.
clicking.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, that's her.
I'm not the soft as the rest. I'll make sure this is a proper penalty. Penalty! Like Monokuma.
It's punishment time.
Punishment.
Dead last, Satoko. Try harder next time, Rika.
Here you go, Kechi-san.
I couldn't decide what to write, but based on what kind of penalty this was probably the most appropriate. Come back and play again. Grown-ass man. Playing games.
Well, he is fucking writing on a shirt. Like he's using the like his body to stabilize. So it's a little funky. It's a little weird.
Tomitaki-san was silent the entire time. At first he was quite bewildered, but now he had a different look on his face. So I have to wear this all the way back to Tokyo as part of the penalty? Of course, you better wear it all the way home.
You could wear it when you come back. It would be nice. Smile.
:3. He appeared deeply moved. Embarrassment mixed with a wealth of other emotions made him turn a bright red. Understood. I'll wear this the next time I come here. I promise. Everyone cheered and applauded. It was the finest parting gift. It's the finest parting gift possible for a buddy heading out tonight. I saw the woman who was with Tomitaki-san standing near the festival grounds. It seemed Tomitaki-san noticed her too and knew it was time to leave. Seems like your guest is waiting. Isn't it about time?
It's the No way. It's the Higurashi.
That's a
When
cricket.
they cry.
That's a cricket.
Oh. Crickets when they cry.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's certainly how it seems. Tomitaki-san headed off towards her and seemed to apologize for making her wait. We all shouted stuff at Tomitaki-san. Each time we did, he looked back and waved his hand. Eventually, he faded into the darkness of the night, out of sight. It was quite the casual farewell. This wasn't the first time any of us had seen someone off. They had done the same thing many times before.
He's gone.
Well, it's about time we take off, too. Rika-chan had to stay behind with the other committee members since they were having a meeting. Satoko was tagging along with her. I headed back home with the usual suspects. Filthy suspects.
Filthy rats.
The walk back was quite lively with the talk of the day's war stories. Should have done this, should have done that, that kind of stuff.
That kind of stuff.
Ren and I parted ways with Mion, and then it was just the two of us. Then we got to my house and I parted ways with Rena as well. It's already pretty late. Are you alright by yourself?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. It's close. I'm gonna run too.
Hi, Gary.
Hello, Garay. Welcome. If you run into some weirdo, just yell.
If somebody does come, will you come and save me? Maybe, maybe. She like I always she kind of does have like.
Vocal
Does she
tick.
have like
I don't
autism?
know.
Yeah.
Does she has autisms? Maybe.
Does she has the autism? Because I feel like she does that a lot.
So true. If I hear you.
If I hear you cry,
Oh, okay. I'll scream loud enough so you can hear me.
she goes, ah!
Merrily spinning her arms around at high speed, Rena dashed off. She was fine, in that mode. Not even an adult could stand against her. Rena's cheerful presence disappeared and it finally became quiet again. The curses that not a single person even whispered about. The more I learned about it tonight, the more unsettling it became. It didn't show on any of their faces, but they were probably all quite concerned about it as well. But if nothing happened tonight, then it all ends up being just crazy talk. Nothing will happen, nothing bad, nothing at all. What's wrong, Keiichi? Why are you standing in a place like that? Come inside, you'll catch a cold. It was my mom. Did you go, Mom? To the Watanugashi festival? In the end, your father didn't wake up, so I missed it. A little disappointing. Oh, he didn't wake up, huh?
You're doing the
Mom's-
mom? I can't.
Yeah, I am, I guess. Just because, like, I don't know. I don't think she's gonna be a super, like, reoccurring. Well, she's somewhat reoccurring, but meh. Mom stuck her tongue out with a bit of an embarrassed look on her face. Just quickly.
It turns out that Rena is dead. Oh no.
Yippee!
Oh hi Rena.
How? These tip things. I haven't read, like, any of those tip things, so.
Yeah.
One of these days. Good morning.
See, nothing
Nice job
bad
yesterday,
happened.
Keiichi.
Where's Rena?
Yeah. Oh. Nothing.
Rena?
You didn't do so badly yourself, Mion. Yesterday was fun. There she is.
Alright, Keiichi-kun. Thank you very much. For Mr. Bear. Oh, that's what evil. Yeah, Mr. Bear. Mr.
I'm glad you like it. Don't use it as a pin cushion, though.
I wouldn't.
Lies. Still chatting happily, we entered the classroom, but the moment I stepped in the classroom, a splashing sound and a nasty sensation. It was a bucket filled to the brim with water, and unfortunately, my foot stepped right into it. How'd you step your whole foot into it? Were you like stomping? Like, how did you not
Because this
notice?
guy, no, this is what the curse is.
Oh no, your foot is gonna die.
Yeah, I know. How diligent of you to mop the floor this morning.
Clump, 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 whip, whip. What the hell?
Wow.
The
Wow, Luigi. Keiichi-san flicked my forehead. You should set a more brutal trap next time.
Seeing that, Rena began to swoon as Mion looked on dejectedly. Everything was the same as always. Everybody was there and nothing felt out of place. The uncertainties I'd had vanished in the back of my mind since yesterday had vanished.
What is it, cat chicken? Didn't you get enough sleep, maybe? Maybe? God damn it.
Maybe. I slept like a log, but if you want, I'll do a reenactment during class.
You shouldn't do that.
Mion alerted us that the teacher was coming, so everyone shuffled off to their seats. Good morning, everyone. So yesterday was the festival. Thank you all to the people who stayed until the very end to help clean up. We were all slackers, so none of us actually helped clean up. Lol. Actually, I had a feeling that the only thing we did was run around the festival and cause a ruckus. Okay then, this time of year, you might see some people here from out of town during interviews about the festival for magazines. I thought it was the usual stuff, so I was going to tune it out, but then I noticed the different tone in her voice and started paying attention. You may be asked questions. Please don't say anything silly or something that could be taken in the wrong way. Do you understand? In unison, everyone replied, "Yes, ma'am." What she'd said was really vague, but I understood what she was trying to say. After all, this was the 5th year. There were probably lots of third-rate reporters pouring in, hoping something regarding the curse had happened.
With the 4th grade.
It did nothing but perpetuate the village's bad image. She was saying, "Don't spout stupid shit you think is funny." Now I was one of the people who need to keep their mouths shut. I found it rather cute how I felt a sense of unity for such a trite thing, if I do say so myself. Keiichi's so weird.
Yeah.
Odd individual. I was summoned to club activities after school. Since everybody was still pretty tired from yesterday, we just spent the day relaxing. Yeah, that wasn't happening.
Yippee!
Great, more club activities. I'm so looking forward
Among
to
Us.
it. So today, let's play a classic game of deduction. How about this one? Oh, a game from overseas. Looks interesting.
The instructions are in English. But the rules don't seem that hard. I won't lose you here. I'm not bad at this game.
It seemed that Rena didn't handle this kind of game very well. The rules are, the person who can match the murderer weapon in the scene of the crime wins. Oh great, a crime scene game, so relevant.
Yippee!
There are 3 kinds of cards comprised of suspects, weapons, and locations. I could see that the names Mion and Rika were written on the suspect cards. Oh, a card with my name on it as well. There are plenty of different weapons too, like knives, axes, and poison. Yippee! The locations are pretty nice too, like the living room, the study, and the courtyard. Man,
So
I should make
basically-
her...
So basically, oh.
I just need to make I'm just gonna make our PNGs a little bit smaller. Our big fat heads are getting in the way of everything. Fat head. Okay. Read, child.
You take one of each of the cards. These are the answer cards.
So we shuffle the remaining cards and hand them out. We ask each other about the cards and figure out the right ones. I see. So the cards nobody has are the true perpetrators.
And you raise your hand if you know the answer. Oh, it's clues.
Huh?
It's clues.
Never heard of that.
You know the game Clues?
Nope.
The game ends if we check and the answer is correct. It's like, okay. You know, like, you've never played Clues before?
Mm-mm.
Here.
If you're right, then you get a point. If you're wrong, then you lose a point. Since the game ends, even if no one gets it right, all the cards are gathered up and redistributed. Yeah, I don't recognize any descriptions in this game.
You learn as you go. This one. You really have to use your brain. Not really.
What?
It's,
Oh wait, did you send me something? Oh, that.
yeah.
I've seen that like cover art before, but I've never played it.
Okay, gotcha. You get really confused if you don't take notes.
The rest you can figure out by playing. So, Mion, what's the penalty this time? Everyone directed their attention to Mion. Let's see. We're all still a little tired from yesterday, so maybe we'll take it easy with a gopher penalty. You'll be asked to rush out and buy stuff for everyone.
So just being asked to go buy stuff like drinks and candy, I guess. I feel like the penalty today is pretty simple.
I wanted to decapitate somebody.
I wanted to make the Oyashiro's curse real.
True. I wonder, is it really?
Is Gechi-kun thinking thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. You don't know what you'll have to go buy. Just gotta buy like Wagyu $150 steaks or something.
By the Oreo Coke.
Hell no. I'm betting Mion would send out whoever loses to buy stuff like hemorrhoid creamer, happy family planning manual, or other crazy stuff. Damn. The cards were lightly shuffled and passed out to each player. The real perpetrator, the correct weapon, and the scene of the murder have it taken out, so that means that all the cards I have in my hand are innocent cards. Then I'll go first, since I'm the club president, I guess. Well then, Mion, knife, study. You pick one suspect, weapon, and murder scene, and ask each person. If you have any of those cards, then you must say, I have one. However, you don't need to say which one you have. Yeah, I got it.
Me too. I have one. Oh my! All of them are here. All the 3 characters I voiced.
3 people answered when she asked if they had Mion, knife, and study. So that means that Mion and knife and study are all in the clear. Gotta jot that
This
down.
is gonna be lore important. She's gonna. Then the murder's gonna be her.
Toto
Then
said,
I'll go. Rena Axe Lounge. This isn't indicative of the real plot at all.
Doto said, if you lose, go buy an RTX 4090. Is that a
real? It's
What-
a
is that
graphics card.
Oh.
It's the most recently it's like the most recently and like the high end one. So
So true.
an RTX 4090 right now is $1,600.
Oh. Damn. Only 2 people said they had one? So it means out of Rena and Axe and Lounge, one of them is correct and part of the crime. No, wait, even if they say they have one, they don't have to say how many. It's possible that either Satoko or Riko-chan has 2 of the cards. Well, Kei-chan is next. Go ahead. Oh, wait, just a little. I'm still sorting things out. The game has me thinking more than I thought. Oh man, this feels like it's going to be tough. Alright, now I have the criminal. What? Already? Here I am spinning around in circles, and Mion just now raises her hand. The matter is, Rika-chan. In the infirmary with the poison. Well? Mion drew the cards from the box, so we checked to see if her deduction was right.
You're right. All I needed was one more hand. I couldn't tell if it was poison or a pistol. I'd never use a pistol. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I like killing them
Okay.
slowly with poison. Alright, buddy.
Alright. Based?
Alright, spit your shit indeed.
Rika-chan said such a hugely terrifying thing with such a sweet little face. Everyone was making a commotion about how they almost had it. Rena and I were left out in the cold, though.
How did you do, Kyachi-kun? I couldn't get it at all.
Don't worry. I had no idea either. How can you both be so unsure? You'll both end up last place together at this rate. That's even worse. Going off buying something together as a couple? What if we end up having to buy the Happy Family Planning Guide? Oh, hell no.
I can tell from Ketchi's expression that he's not very good at this game.
Well, that's not true. I'll show you the true power of Sherlock Maibara during the next round.
My, that sounds just wonderful.
Yeah.
I shall give you quite the thrashing.
Gods kill him. After
But,
that,
by
I
the way,
managed-
do you,
Huh?
question, do you wanna end the stream after after this scene?
Sure.
'Cause I was kind of excited because the game kind of showed me like, oh hell yeah, finally some scary shit, and then it moved on to more hijinks.
Yeah, I mean, they always like sprinkle it in. I feel like they're not gonna go like all
Yeah.
in on that until like way later, but I don't know. Yeah. My voice is dying a bit today, like after 2 streams, so we could do it after this.
Yeah,
scene.
2 streams back to back.
Crazy. I managed to somewhat grasp the trick behind the game, but I was still always a step or two behind. I saw that Mion was somehow gleaning information from how the others were asking their questions. That level of experience was just too much. The only way I could stage a comeback is if I became ruthless. I tossed out the simple concept of deduction and switched over to the thought process needed to win. The important thing isn't to find out the criminal, it's to win at the game. Eureka!
Ah, that was loud.
Urethra!
Urethra!
Sorry, I need to go to the bathroom. Take your time and squeeze out a nice one. Ew, gross.
Oh, okay. Mi-chan, that's gross.
I had them hold off the game and headed down the hall. The air was crisp. I showed just how stagnant the air in the classroom was from our body heat. In the school grounds, some of our classmates were still playing around. After spending some time cooling my head, Rena made her way over towards me.
Ketchi-kun, did you call for me?
Yeah, I did. As I got up from my seat, I winked over at Rena. I'm glad it worked out. I don't want to waste much time, so I'll get it right to the point. Rena, what's your record at this game we're playing today? She was taken aback. After a moment, she hesitantly opened her mouth.
Well, all losses. Why do you ask? I wonder.
I could tell from how apprehensive she was, from how apprehensively she was playing. The way things are going, I will as well. Can't figure out a way to pull off a last minute comeback on this one.
So I guess we're both of us will be taking that penalty.
Hey, don't accept defeat already. How about we win this? Both of us.
But how can we?
I brought my lips up to Rena's ear. Whisper, whisper, whisper,
Tell
whisper.
them. Whisper in your ear. Huh? Is that allowed?
Is it so loud? Did you forget, Rena? This is the second rule of our society. I'm the junkler.
It's a fucking in
So
parkour
serious?
civilization.
Do everything in your power to obtain victory.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
I should do a stream watching parkour civilization. I'll be
Oh, don't. That shit was so ass. I watched the entire
believe
thing.
you.
I watched PvP civilization and parkour civilizations back to back. Oh my god.
It sounds pretty good to me.
Most amount of hours wasted in my entire life.
Actually, I was thinking that like that reminded me, if we do season 2 of Smiling Friends, I think I found a way where I could like stream it instead of like having it be like a video. So like, cause I mean I don't mind recording the videos, but like I was just thinking of doing the timer thing.
It's pretty easy to like honestly like streaming like that kind of stuff always gets me a little not icky but like just really loud.
Really loud?
Allowed. Because, like, you know.
Well, no, that's what I was saying. We could do like the timer where like you don't show the screen or play the audio and you just like get a timer to like where you are in the episode, and like the viewers are supposed to like get their own.
Did you get anything for posting about Smiling Friends?
Huh?
Did you get any like shit for like posting about Smiling Friends?
Did you get any shit? No.
Like I mean like copyright infringement, that kind of stuff.
Wait, let me check actually. I think one of them does have like a copyright like label, but it doesn't have like a strike or anything like that. Like
yeah.
Let me see. Smiling Friends. Wait, I can't tell by looking there. Grr.
Oh, you want to continue on at least? We can do this later. Or we can talk about this later.
I just wanted to look quickly, okay, but whatever. It won't. I can't tell from here, so yeah. Her plan of attack was a quite rudimentary one. At the beginning of the game, everyone would be focused on their own hand for a while, taking notes and whatnot. Since our seats were right next to each other, we'd reveal our hands to each other. If we did it under the desk, then nobody would know. We'd begin the game with twice as much information as everyone else. Having this much information would mean we need to investigate less.
With this sort of plan of attack,
I think this is
this
me,
you?
actually. I think. With this sort of a plan of attack, we start off with a big lead over the other guys. Rena, like, stutters pretty often, so that's, like, one way to kind of tell if it's her dialogue.
Also like a lot of weird, like, ooh, ow, yo.
True. Yeah, see, she stutters, like that a lot.
Yeah, with this, we could probably win. Oh, you're right. Like, yeah.
We both smirked at each other. If I was a shady businessman, then Rena was the corrupt senator. Heh, pleasure doing business with you. Then let's hurry back. We'll work as a duo to surprise everyone.
Hey now. You're an all-star. There's no point if we get back together.
Hey now.
Maybe like flat out telling them that we made a little arrangement.
Oh, sorry. Then what should we do?
Go inside the girls' bathroom with me.
Go back ahead of them, Rena. I'll take my time coming back after watching my face or something.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Rena turned around and headed back to the classroom.
Okay.
Guess I should wait a bit longer before going back. If I went too soon, it wouldn't seem like I went to the bathroom. If Mion or one of them suspected something, then there could be problems. Well, they figured it out sooner or later, because both Rena and I would start winning over and over again. Both Rena and I will have earned enough points to avoid being the losers by the time Mion realized what was happening. Excellent.
What's gonna happen is that he's gonna get backstabbed, and then...
My barnacle, who's saying that? May I have a moment? Huh, it's the teacher. Man, things were just getting good. What is it? I'm a bit... You have a guest. Please make your way to the entrance. A guest? It's not like I own a hotel. They've been waiting. Please hurry. It's rather unfortunate that I'd have someone waiting on me right before my big match, but I was more interested in the unexpected guests. I didn't want to waste any time, so I decided to take care of it quickly. The entryway was a heavy contrast from the hot sunlight and deep shadows. Who the fuck is that?
Can I see this? Can I see this old man?
Yeah. Waiting there looking uncomfortably warm was a middle-aged man, his tie sloppily loosened and jacket untucked under his arm.
Are you Mabara-san?
Yeah.
Getchi Mabara-san?
There was no question that he wasn't a resident of Hinamizawa, and that this was without a doubt the first time he had met me. Was it a reporter person? Ever since I met Tomitaka-san, I've been running into so many middle-aged men. That's right. Who might you be?
I have an AC on my car. In my car. Oh, I have an AC on in my car. We can talk there.
You shouldn't get into a stranger's car.
Yeah, especially when they look like Gold Lewis from Guilty Gear.
Oh.
From Grimly Gear.
Yeah.
It's a bit hot in here, don't you think? It's a bit hot here.
This man, completely ignoring my question, pointed over to his car parked near the gate and began walking. That's a freaking tractor. You've got to be kidding me. I had no intention of going along with some geezer I didn't even know. He was asking me to get in his car with him? Okay, good. You do have basic survival instinct. I was kind of expecting you to just, like, go without question. He has common sense.
Yes, common
I'm not
pants.
gonna bite. Come on now. Oh wait, no, that's him. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
Ew.
I'm not gonna bite. Come on now.
It's a weird thing. You're weird. I don't like you. He opened the back door of his car and called me over. I didn't like this old man, but I wanted to know what this was about. Keiichi, don't
Keiichi, your father's
stranger
gay.
danger. What? Oh. Even knowing that conversations that start out like this have never led to anything good. Okay, let's go on a trip then, I guess, with a random person. The inside of his car was pretty cool. Cars with air conditioners is supposed to be a luxury. My dad didn't have one in his car, at least.
Please let me know if it's too cold for you, okay? I have a habit of cranking it up all the way up. It's hot as hell in this motherfucking hot ass car I'm in.
Damn, bitch. So what business do you have with me? Out of spite, I decided to ignore his remark in the same way he did to me and start my own line of questioning. He pulled out a notebook from his pocket and took out a picture that was stuck between the pages. On it was the face of a pretty goofy looking guy.
Oh, he died.
R.I.P.
If you know anything related to this individual, please tell me.
Who the heck is this? I doubt even his close friends would be able to recognize who he was from this expressionless picture that looked like it was taken at the DMV. Oh.
There are scribbles on his shirt done in permanent marker. Starting with yours, Mabara-san, and quite a few of your classmates signed as well.
Oh, he did die. Tomitake. Huh? This is Tomitake-san? There was no hint of his usual and unreliable and easygoing personality in this photo. It was an expressionless, half-asleep face. Right.
Do you know this woman? Sorry, it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell who's speaking. I'm not
but...
used to watching. I'm not used to like reading visual novels. Like literally like reading it.
Yeah.
I don't read that much. But holy shit, this is awful.
Even before seeing it, I had a good idea of who it was. I don't remember her name, but she's some lady who was with Tomitake-san last night. I didn't know what her name was, but I did know she was a resident of Hinamizawa.
When was the last time you saw these two?
The night of the Watanagashi, we spoke. They seemed pretty close, I guess.
Did anything bother you about them? Anything is fine.
Wait, did he kill her in that like
Go
picture?
ahead and say it.
That picture is like his mugshot or something.
That's
Maybe.
very good.
I don't know. Being asked for every little detail is very troubling, honestly. I had a pretty good idea of who this guy was by now. Did something happen to them? There was no response to my inquiry. Thus, I replied to that silence in kind. I was pretty sure, no, certain, that this guy was a cop. Then why? Why was he asking about Tomitake-san? Did something happen to him? More importantly, why me? Shouldn't there have been plenty of other people who knew more about him than I did? The roar of the air conditioner felt unbearably loud. After a long pause, he finally spoke again.
You moved here just recently. That's right, Mabara-san. Are you aware, I wonder? About the stories of Oyashiro-sama.
My heart began to race. I'm pretty terrible at hiding things. It probably showed on my face.
Not at all. Then that's fine.
Well, I have heard of it. Tomitake-san told me, actually.
How much do you know about it?
The dismemberment killing, the accidental death, the death by illness followed by suicide, and the lady who was beaten to death. The incidents that always happen on the day of the Watanagashi, ending in suspicious deaths. I didn't think Tomitake-san would have kept anything from me. I think that was everything. No, rather, I didn't want to think that there was anything more than that.
You know that, well, curse, Mabara-san. Feel free to speak openly about it.
I don't believe in it. My answer was instant. It wasn't so much that I didn't believe in it as I was on the verge of believing. I wanted to clear away my own doubts. That was the more prominent feeling.
Really? That's great. Guess you really are one of those city raised folks. Well, boys.
So what if I don't believe? I have friends waiting, so could you get to the point? Oh.
The man in this picture is dead.
Yay, Tomitake-san's dead. I never liked him. Tee.
He's old.
Rip, old head. My mind went blank. Huh? What happened to Tomitake-san?
Seems like he died last night. That was the night of the Watanagashi. Do you understand the implications behind that, Mabara-san?
Bar-san. Implications. Not any yet. Not for the
What
cause
does
of his
what does
death
it
or the
seem like?
reasons
What does
behind
it seem like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why does he seem like what do you call it? Like this
What?
guy wants to like make him believe into the curse.
IDK.
Because why would you pull the child away from like class to talk about this?
I guess.
Or at least like even
'Cause
after class.
I don't know.
All right.
Evidence. The real problem was that he died on the day of the Watsunagashi. Meaning this year, the curse of Oyashiro-sama had once again.
The death of Jiro Tomitake is still confidential. You can understand why that is, right?
I didn't want to understand why. Please tell me. Tell me what happened.
It was rather peculiar. It might be a little too graphic for somebody born and raised in Hanamizawa.
It was a roundabout way of saying it, but it caused me to doubt whether or not I wanted to hear the rest. I would only regret forcing myself to learn something I shouldn't. Or at least that's how I figured I would feel if I listened to the rest.
One of our patrol cars discovered the body on the way back from the security detail at the festival. It was late, about 5 till midnight. The location was, well, you know that paved road into town becoming, you know that road into town becoming paved, right? Down past the slope, on the shoulder, around there. There are a few street lamps on that road.
Wait, there are a few streetlights on that road. It's pitch
Oh,
black
sorry.
darkness with only broken by the light of passing cars and the moon. It was a stroke of luck that Tomitake-san was spotted cliffs on the shoulder of the road. Oh wait, no, I guess that is still you. Never mind. I thought that was the narration because there's no more.
Alright, can you go back to the log?
Marks.
Can you go to the log? Yeah, I know, but I think it's like a really long explanation.
I guess so. Yeah. From
there.
there.
It was pitch black and only broken up by the lights of passing cars, and the moon. It was a stroke of luck that Tomitake-san was
Spotted class. Yeah,
spotted collapsed on the shoulder of the road. Tomitake-san was face down, covered in blood. Blood and muck covered the asphalt. We thought it was a hit and run. I guess it was like a memory, but still, it's fine. We thought it was a hit and run at first, but when the officer checked if he was still alive, he quickly noticed something abnormal. His throat had been ripped open.
Oh. From a knife or something?
No. Nails.
The alpha wolf werewolf man. Whoops.
The
Nails?
car man
As
hook
in-
car door.
Man door hook and car door. Nails as in the fingernails with those he clawed through?
From the coroner's report, it was revealed that it was from his own nails.
Yeah. Huh? What? What does that mean? Basically, it means it wasn't a murder. It was suicide. In the most batshit insane possible way. Tomitake-san thought there's a reason to tear open his own throat. As hard as he could with his own nails. Tore through the skin until he started to bleed. And even then, Tomitake-san didn't stop. He continued clawing with enough intensity that it could have peeled his nails. Still clawing. Then as his nails reached the vital arteries that you should never damage, he continued clawing. So blood splattered on the ground around him. Damn. And he bled while grasping for breath. He collapsed. His body spasmed and he died in agony.
We thought drugs were to blame, but there were nothing of that nature was detected.
But it was a suicide? I've never heard of such a thing. This unnatural way of dying. If this wasn't a mystery death, then what was? The way he died. In these 5 years, his death most resembled that of a curse. As if to show both myself and Tomitake-san.
The music has a really high... The thing has a really high pitch screech. Ow.
Oh. Well, you could probably mute the audio, right? Or
no, I'm invested.
Okay. Tomitake-san, who proclaimed there was no such thing as a curse, that we were wrong.
There are a few more suspicious details from his body chemistry, perspiration, epilation, and so on. We concluded that he was in a state of hysteria right before his death.
Well, I just realized I forgot to put like episode 4 in my title, which I probably should.
Sam.
Meow meow.
Were we streaming for like 4 hours straight, or like 5 hours straight?
Something like that.
Well, we started at 12. Sam.
Okay.
By the way, every single Higurashi's on sale, but I'm not sure if we're gonna. I'm not sure we're gonna buy it.
I want to like finish like this chapter or whatever. Like everything we've played so far has been the first chapter.
Yeah, I know. It's so long.
That was a given. It's hard to believe someone could be in a sound state of mind while clawing out their throat. Wound. Yeah, okay.
Wound on his hand matches the discarded piece of lumber found nearby. There are traces of where he struck the tree and the guardrail with it.
Tomitake-san's blood was found. Wait, no, that's still that. Ew.
Oh, it's me? Oh, so Tomitake-san's blood was found all over the place. Meaning
that while tearing at his own throat, he was swinging around a piece of lumber.
there were external injuries, which are not self-inflicted, discovered on Tomitake-san. Why are you saying that all this? Oh, because he wanted to know. There's a high probability Tomitake-san was assaulted. Sexually, or
probably not. Probably slapped by a piece of wood.
The external injuries, suggest there may be multiple suspects.
Oh, the lady, Adike. She bonked him on the head. Summarize. Tomitake-san was surrounded and attacked while wandering the night roads in a state of panic after being cornered. Took a piece of lumber, tried fighting back somewhere in there. Began madly tearing at his own throat, clawing at it. Then he died. Sounds like hallucination or something. Interesting.
The presumed time of death was around 9:23 p.m. Meaning, it occurred right after you finished talking to Tomitake-san at the festival.
Everyone signed Tomitake-san's shirt, then parted ways. Right after that. Oh yeah, he should have been with a woman. What about her?
She's missing. She hasn't shown up to work and hasn't returned home either. There was a very high probability that she was involved in this incident.
For a while, I could only gaze off into space. I never would have thought that something unfortunate happening to somebody close to me could affect me this deeply. The time I had spent with Tomitake-san was short, but we went to the same festival, spent time together, and took part in the same competition. He was one of us.
We have continued the investigate. We have been continuing the investigation on various fronts, but when it comes to Oyashira's Sama's curse, the villagers aren't very cooperative.
That I knew well. I would have been none the wiser if not for Tomitake-san, the outsider, telling me. So that's why you came to me? Whoops. 'Cause I'm not originally from Hinamizawa? I should have been angry that that was the reason he wanted to hear what happened from me.
If things go the way they happen, then the conclusion would be that Jiro Tomitake died from Oshiro-sama's curse.
He turned away from me and gazed far off into the distance. Oh.
Night of the Watana Gaishi. During that sacred ritual, he callously snapped off photos, angering the Oyashiro-sama. That's how it was going to turn out. I did talk about that, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was like, is that... That's not really allowed unless it's, like, more rural.
Like, why did no one, like, say anything?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. There's no way Oyashiro-sama would inflict divine punishment on Tomitake-san. Tomitake-san had to have been killed by humans and a cowardly group, no less. There's no way I'm gonna let this end up being the fault of some curse.
I think so. I think so as well. There's no such thing as divine punishment, of course. Or curses.
The tense mood was cut with the man's hearty laugh.
Ho ho ho. Yours?
Oh.
That's how it must be, Mabara-san. Cooperation from individuals in Hinamizawa who don't believe in the curse is indispensable. Understand?
Neither Tomitake-san nor I believed in curses. But with the way things were going, it would just end up with Tomitake-san's death marking the 5th year. Which would mean that Hinamizawa had rejected Tomitake-san. That was something I couldn't allow. Tomitake-san was one of us. He didn't live in Hinamizawa, but he came every single year. In a sense, he was more of a resident than I was. There is no way that Tomitake-san could have been cursed by Oyashiro-sama.
But there's nothing I can do to help. I have no idea what happened that night either.
Okay. Oh, I know, that's Keiichi. But there's nothing I could do to help. I have no idea what happened that night either.
No. If you see or hear something that draws your attention, then that's enough.
Totsu, can a curse really kill someone? IDK, what do you think?
Can a curse really kill someone? I mean, even thinking to, like, yokai. Yokais are technically, basically, like, the barren grudges of a past, like, living people. So, like, that would be considered a curse. And the yokais definitely kill, some yokais at least kill people.
I guess, I mean, isn't, like, a curse resulting in death, like, the most common kind of curse?
I was gonna say, that too.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you're asking if curses are real and can kill people, then I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. If I see or hear, he was talking in the future tense.
Things or people or rumors, anything is fine. I don't care if they're unfounded.
Oh, he's a drama. I don't know.
Drama queen. Here's my number. If I'm not there, then just leave a message with whoever picks up.
He handed me a piece of paper with his number on it, but I hesitated for a second. If I took it, then whether I wanted to or not, I'd be mired knee-deep in this matter. Please help me solve these questions surrounding Tomitake. Oh, wait, no, that's you.
Oh, that's me. Please help me solve these questions surrounding Tomitake-san's unfortunate death. Glad I get to speak this episode.
True. That's right.
For real.
Why was I hesitating? Need to find the murderer who killed my friend. I snatched up the piece of paper as a satisfied grin spread across his face.
Everything we spoke of today is a secret. Please keep this confidential.
You trust like a 14-year-old to keep information confidential. Understood.
From your friends as well, especially from Sonozaki-san and Furude-san. Please do not inform them.
Sonozaki? You mean Mion? Why? Are you saying they have something to do with the incident? With my friend's names brought up so abruptly and being told to keep it a secret from them, I became rather angry.
Huh. This is what they call investigative privileges, I suppose.
Don't play games with me. Mion is a close friend of mine. I snapped at him, but he didn't seem to be especially offended.
I wouldn't mind telling you, but it may just upset you.
Say it. He hesitated a little. Turning his gaze to the outside of the car, he began to speak after thinking for a bit.
There's a possibility that these strings of incidents happening here in Hamizawa are a result of a village conspiracy.
There's no way that could be right. Give me a break. First of all, is there any proof of that?
No evidence. Also, each of the cases were resolved, and none of the perpetrators had any direct connection to the village.
Then how did you come to that conclusion?
Every year, the enemies of this village die on the day of the Watanagashi. Gashi. Don't you think that there's enough reason to suspect something?
Only the residents of Hinamizawa felt that the day of the Watanagashi was sacred. So basically, because incidents happened on that day, it was somehow related to Hinamizawa. First, it was... I guess that's
first
probably
it was the dam construction foreman. Then it was the villager who supported it. Those the village hold a grudge against die one after another in from mysterious causes. Things the means are different, but in the end the result is the same.
Unfounded, unreasonable suspicion. But it couldn't just be shrugged off. So, the victims after that, what about the Shinto priest and his wife's death? They weren't enemies of the village.
The villagers had expected leadership from Shinto priests at the time of the dam dispute, but he wasn't proactive. So there's a faction of villagers who harbored ill will towards him as a result.
Ill will? It's not like he did anything bad to the village. What about that housewife after that? She died just because she was the wife of the brother of a supporter? That's such a trivial reason to kill someone. What about Tobitake-san? He's not affiliated with the dam project at all. Was he killed just because he was an outsider?
Oh.
I guess this is narration, yeah. In the beginning, it fell on those related to the dam project, but as the years went on, the enemy threshold of the victims had become much lower.
Well, that's the scary part. The bar keeps getting lower.
What's scary about that?
It means it's not just the enemies of the village anymore. Just being an outsider is reason enough.
Then, next year's victim, they're just going to be picked out of the village outsider pool?
It might be the person that just moved here.
What do you mean by... I swallowed my words. Here in Hinamizawa, the only ones who would be considered the most outside would be my family. I was proof enough of that, wasn't I? I still couldn't really remember the names of the people I passed by.
I
And the
don't
next
even know the
victims,
people that
my
pass
family.
by normally. I
Me
don't know
neither.
anyone. Yeah, exactly.
Was he saying it was going to be
Sorry.
me? But what does that have to do with Mion? Hmm?
I can't get into details, but the Samizaki family led the dam protests. Quite fervently so. It's also true that it's also true of Mion Sanazami san herself. She has quite a few misdemeanors and obstruction of public office, public worker offenses on her record because of the protests.
Damn, destroying property based? I knew Mion knew what it meant to fight. That was the first I've heard of her family leading the protest, though. Then, well, what did it all mean? Are you saying that Mion's family is involved with this string of incidents?
I wouldn't go that far. I'm just saying that if it was a conspiracy, it would have the highest probability of being behind it.
Not a very clear explanation. Felt like he'd magnificently avoided the details I really wanted to know.
We don't know who or how involved anyone is right now. Exactly why I don't want you to say anything about to the villagers.
Instead of answering, I gave a very bitter expression. It seemed that he understood it well enough.
Think of it like this. I don't want you to worry the villagers who blindly believe it's a curse. How about that?
What do you mean, how about that? How should I know? But the reasoning behind wanting me to not carelessly open my mouth about it wasn't too hard to comprehend. The perpetrator was here. Had nothing to do with the curse. He was definitely going to be caught by the police and be made to pay for his crimes. And none of the villagers should have anything to do with that process. It may cause those sensitive about the curse to just worry needlessly. Just like everyone kept it from me, so I wouldn't worry about it. Is it now my turn to keep it from them so they didn't have to worry? I was just talking to myself. Unlike me, everyone else has been worrying over these mysterious incidents yearly. And the incident this time probably means a lot more to them. I didn't want to burden them anymore. In the end, everything went as the man had wanted. As insipid as it was, but... Oh, whoops. But it couldn't be helped. I understand. I'll keep it to myself. Is that fine, Mr.
Oishi, from the Okanima police station.
Ew.
You can call me Gurak-chan if you want.
I'm not calling you Chan, old ass freako. I know.
Exactly what I thought too.
Oishi-san is fine. Oishi. The way he said it was unpleasant, yet he retained hints of politeness. He was the spitting image of a vulgar police officer. Well, I've never seen one this bulky before in the cop shows I watch.
I've taken up too much time. Your friends are waiting, aren't they? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna lose. I should probably let you get back to them.
Okay, should we end there? Or...
Well, the chapter should end, like, right after this scene.
You sure? What if they go on to just, like, play the whole game and everything?
No. I think we should see a little bit more, just to see, like, their reaction.
Okay, just a bit. The door opened with a click and streamed the oppressive heat. It was blistering outside of the car. Was it really this hot of a day? It was an almost cruel heat as opposed to the mechanical coolness inside the car. It was as if the land of Hinamizawa itself suddenly hated me. I felt a little sad as that thought crossed my mind.
I don't mean to suspect your friends. Please don't misunderstand that.
I refrained from telling him that it was too late to say something that self-serving.
That's me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine if you don't see or hear anything, Mabara-san. There's enough proof that, there is enough proof that the village is not involved.
I'll contact you if I hear or see anything. But I'm no detective. Please don't expect too much from me.
I won't. You don't have to become a detective. Just go live on your life as you have until now. Just let me know if you notice anything.
I hastily made my way back to the school building after giving him a quick bow.
See you later. Farewell, Mabara-kun.
I returned to the school building without looking back. I don't know how much time had passed. I did feel bad for keeping them waiting, but right now there's a lot on my mind. Tobitaka-san's death was hard enough as it was, but to think that there was possibility of a village conspiracy? Worse still, there's also a chance that Mion was involved? Nonsense. Impossible. Not Mion, Rena, Satoko, or Rika-chan. It was a group that had attacked Tomitaka-san? Who could the perpetrators be? Could it be they were hiding here somewhere in Hinamizawa? I didn't know. All I could say for certain was that I knew that Mion couldn't be the perpetrator. It's Mi-chan, the perpetrator. Huh? I was startled to hear Rena's voice.
With the rope in the lounge.
Wahaha. Nope. No. Oh no, that's you. Rena clutched her head while flailing about. Looks like you're just self-destructing over there. Wow.
Ketchi-kun, you're quite late. As you may well know, I'm seething with anger.
Sorry about that. I was called into the staff room, you see.
You were reprimanded for bad behavior? That's a shame.
Well, it's been pretty heated over here since it's getting pretty late. Let's make the next game the last one. If I remember right, I had 0 points. Isn't it pretty much decided I'm going to be finishing in last place?
Don't worry, Ketchi-kun. I'm at -1 point. How?
The heck? Her score is lower than mine and I wasn't even playing.
True.
This is the final match to decide if the penalty is going to be carried out by Rena alone or by both Kei-chan and Rena. Yeah, right. Just let Rena do the penalty by herself.
We made a promise, Ketchi-kun, that we would both win. I waited all this time, you know?
Eric, I'm sorry about that. R.I.P. I followed my initial plan of showing Rena my cards, but I didn't say who was the criminal. I just waited for her to call.
I got it. The murderer is me, with poison at the entrance. Is it?
My, Rena, quite a quick answer. Another stab in the dark? Oh.
Rena's correct. Then it's decided that Ketchi-kun should take part in the penalty as well. Yippee! Hooray! Ketchi-kun, let's do our best. Yippee! Star emoji.
Star. Yeah, let's do our best. Haha. It's my fault, so I have no choice. Then that's the game. It's me, Mion Sonozaki, ranked first. And dead last are Keiichi Maebara and Rena Ryugu. Everyone applauded and the game ended. The problem now was the penalty. Now then, I ranked first, so I'll decide what you'll be buying for the gopher penalty.
What will she make us buy? I wonder. Oh, she really does have. I forgot. It's been so long since I did this.
Let's blacklist the drugstore. That was your aim, wasn't it? Huh? I don't have any business at the drugstore. This old man's already got a list prepared for you on this piece of paper.
Whoa, there's a lot written here.
A lot? Damn, what was she making us buy? 2 blocks of tofu, shampoo and conditioner, apple vinegar and fried tofu. The heck is this?
Well, that's basically what the penalty was.
I guess. That's you.
Oh, sorry. That's me. It looks more like a shopping list than a penalty. Michan was certain she was gonna win today.
Just do your grocery shopping. Honestly, that's smart. Rule 7 of our society. You cannot refuse any penalty. Here's some money. The shampoo I usually get is Fruit Fable. Thanks. This is just your grocery list. I promised myself that if I won next time, I'd make her go buy hemorrhoid cream.
What the hell?
So true. Okay, I guess that's the end then.
Yippee.
Of this section thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
How it was. The story actually got good. Crazy.
Somewhat. Not
It
a
got
clue.
well, not good. Not a clue. It's not so much that the story got good, and more so that the story
Something
progressed.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is better than nothing, because now it's like, wow, the game is intriguing. Alright, we're ending it off here.
True.
Sleepy.
Yeah.
Sleepy. EP.
Ippy.
Alright, back to playing more 14.
Oh my god. Pure insanity.
Alright. What'd you think?
Pretty epic sauce. I'm glad
I
somebody
agree.
finally died. It's pretty cool that there's finally some death.
It
I
only
hope-
took like 10 hours of recording.
True. I hope to see more death in the
Real?
future. And yeah. Any parting words? Final words? Final thoughts?
I don't know. That was pretty much it. That was like
Mm-hmm.
kind of it. Kind of like how he died.
Cool.
Don't get to see his character anymore. Smile. Volume 3.
So true.
Yep.
Anyways. Bye-bye. I'll end this stream
See ya.
now. Yay.
Yeah, bye. See ya, color.
Today was a long stream.
Today was a long.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I did 2.
Super goddamn.
So yeah.
To be fair, it was Christmas. Okay, the Krima event.
True. But yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye. Alright.